Alright, y'all. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Not sure how many people are gonna join. I wasn't really planning on doing a live stream, but some of y'all have been asking me to do a live stream, so I figured why not, right? Um, Might as well do my first live stream. So, if any of y'all have comments, let me know. I'll be looking in the chat, so if y'all have any comments, definitely leave them in there. Now, with that being said, this is gonna be about the media ignoring what's going on with Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Now, as y'all know, a lot of them were out at the rallies. There are a lot of rallies going on last night with support for Donald Trump and the election being rigged. Now, he came out and said, I want to hear Joe Biden and Kamala Harris condemn Antifa and Black Lives Matter criminals who assaulted and harassed peaceful demonstrators in D.C. today, including elderly and families. Political strategist Doug Stafford wrote on Twitter on Saturday. Of course, they won't, and the media won't make them. Watching video of people being assaulted and mobbed by Black Lives Matter and Antifa in D.C. tonight brings back awful memories. One example of media bias, when Rand Paul and I spoke about our mob assault, the AP reported our claim was without evidence despite 10 minutes of video. The pause was surrounded by what the Senate described as a crazed mob at the Republican National Convention in August, as y'all remember. I did a video on that, but it's not just that, it's recently, the latest one that they had, as y'all know, Trump went out there, spoke to his supporters. Everybody was very grateful that he actually went out there and spoke with the people and, just showed his support for his people. Again, several thousand Trump supporters protested election results and then hailed Trump's passing motorcade for nighttime clashes with counter demonstrators, sparked fights, and at least one stabbing and at least 20 arrests. After nightfall, the relatively peaceful demonstrators in Washington turned from tense to violent. When violent far left-wing extremists organize violence online, you can always count on the Twitter. Homage to North political commentator Mike Severns wrote on Twitter, calling members of the media Antifa propagandists. Okay, so again, you sit here and flag Trump's post about, what he's posting on Twitter and what he says because you feel like it's wrong, but it's the truth, and you just get your feelings hurt. But Antifa can organize events to cause chaos and destruction, and it's okay. Like, you just let that happen. But, you know, Trump supporters try to organize an event, and you act like it's a problem when they try to organize an event. See what I'm saying? That's the whole problem right there. And there was multiple things where there was violence posted all over. Alright, just imagine if this was Trump supporters that were causing the outrage. Okay, can y'all imagine what would actually happen if there were Trump supporters out there who were doing this? Again, one person got stabbed, but nobody wants to talk about that. Think about it. If a Trump supporter actually stabbed somebody else, this would be all over the media right now, all over the news. It would be everywhere, okay? But where's the outrage? I mean, I'm just curious if we're supposed to not pay attention to that kind of outrage. Like, that's what it seems like, They want you to say, hey, Trump supporters are all bad, okay? Media is all good, is for you, they're with you, but as soon as the Antifa comes out there, Black Lives Matter come out there, Joe Biden doesn't want to say anything about it, okay? He can't say law and order, he can't say nothing about Antifa, he can't say nothing about what they're doing, okay? But, again, Trump supporters go out there, I guarantee you, this would be all over the news, all over the media, it'd be everywhere. But that's the media, that's Joe Biden for you. It will get worse. It will. Um, and the war on police will continue. It will get worse. It will continue. I mean, people act like there's no war going on, there's no anything with police going on, but there is, and it will get worse. And people have, often questioned, why do I always have my flag up? That's exactly why, because there is a war on police. Again, I know two police officers who were injured with a month apart on duty, okay? One was injured chasing a suspect, another one was injured stopping a DUI suspect, okay? I mean, tell me, you're not going to send a social worker out there to chase a suspect down. That's not going to happen. Alright? There's a reason that these police officers have dogs. There's a reason these police officers are trained. There's all kind of things. Now, with that being said, you know, it's crazy, okay? Um, that's why I have my flag up, because of that. As simple as that. There are so many police officers that are injured and hurt every year, every day, every month, okay? I mean, I can tell you right now, I'm sure there was an officer somewhere last night that got assaulted. And the media is quiet, okay? They barely cover these stories of where they get shot, okay? It's like you have to struggle to find that story and get information on it. Again, I've known two officers who, again, were injured in the line of duty less than a month apart. But, like I said, you're not going to send a social worker out there to track down a dangerous suspect, but these police officers are trained on how to use their dogs, how to handle their dogs, and how to track down suspects. Again, tell me what social worker is going to go out there and stop a DUI suspect. Okay, no social worker that I know is going to go out there and stop a DUI suspect. It is not going to happen. They're not going to do it, okay? That's why there are police officers out there to stop this kind of threat. Now, with that being said, hi everyone coming in. Mike T, as far as Trump losing, yeah, did he lose? Yeah, he lost to a rigged election, and Trump came out and said that. He came out and said that this was a rigged election, and he admits that he lost, but he's not conceding again because it's a rigged election. I mean, who would concede the presidency and concede their job and what they did to make America great to a rigged election? Nobody that I know is, nobody I know would do that, okay? It's obviously rigged. It's been proven. Again, I went over all these facts before, just like where Detroit was boarding up the windows where you couldn't see. Nevada was telling people to use Sharpies, and then they didn't want to count the votes. Georgia, they had power outage, so they weren't counting no more. And then all of a sudden, Joe Biden takes the lead. Arizona's with the Sharpies. In Nevada, Trump lost a 70% lead in like a matter of minutes. Pennsylvania, Trump lost a 20% lead. North Carolina, they just called yesterday, and I don't understand what happened there, okay? It took you days to call a night that was, over 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's true. I mean, even if you voted mail-in ballot, that's the most horrible way to vote. I wouldn't vote in person. Everybody has the right to vote. Everybody has the right to speak how they want, express their vote how they want to. Me personally, I think voting in person is better, but if you want to vote in mail-in ballot, that's your choice too. one more thing. Like I said, I wasn't really planning on doing a live stream, but since I'm here, let's talk about one more thing. I feel like I can actually get it out this way and not have any tags on my YouTube or the video possibly being censored or removed or taken down. At least this way, y'all can probably see it. Now, with that being said, let's talk about. Uh, no, I didn't hear about that. It wouldn't surprise me if the military ballots were thrown out. They much rather have the the criminal and the people in jail actually vote, other than rather than have our people out there that are actually protecting us vote because they know how to vote. Obviously, criminals are going to vote for a person who thinks that will get them out of jail and out of trouble. Obviously, that'd be Joe Biden, and Trump will stand for that. And obviously, the people in the military and most law enforcement officers are going to vote for Trump to keep them safe. Which leads me to my next point. A lot of people are talking about the coronavirus and all that. Alright, my personal opinion on the coronavirus. You know, the virus itself is real, okay? I don't want anybody to think that I don't think it's real, okay? Um, I don't even have my mask with me, but anyways, I've worn it hardly ever, okay? It's not meant to be made to wear 24/7. All right, I've seen people walking down the street wearing their mask. I've seen people in cars wearing their mask. And don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong at all. That's your prerogative to do that. If you want to wear a mask wherever you go, that's fine. It's not healthy. Now I'm not a doctor, so obviously don't go by what I say. But I can tell you right now, it's not healthy. All right. Um, as far as me, I'm very healthy. I run, I work out, all that, okay? So when I'm at work, and I'm lifting boxes and, I'm out of breath, then, that's a problem when I'm out of breath. Um, like I said, I'm very healthy. I've been working out for years, okay? Since, like, my freshman, sophomore year, okay? I've been working out. I've been running, I do cardio, I lift weights, all that. Okay, so again, when I'm lifting boxes at work and I have to wear a mask, that's a problem when I become out of breath. Okay, and again, I don't necessarily sit here and I wear it 24/7 like all these other people do. Okay, when I'm in the back room, I don't wear it. Only time I wear it is when an elderly person comes near me. Okay, because a lot of young people that come into my job do not wear it. Okay, most of the time this mask is like right here, and our reason it's right there is because they want us to wear it, but they're not enforcing us to actually wear it. They just want it somewhere on us. And I'm very thankful to have a job that actually is like that. I think the biggest part is our how our community is. We're not in a mask ordinance. Very thankful we haven't been in a mask ordinance at all since this whole coronavirus event has started. Now, there have been a lot of cities around me that have been in coronavirus restrictions and shutdowns and time limits, stuff like that. Now, again, I'm very thankful where my job is and where my city is and all that, that I don't have to actually wear a mask out in public. Now, even where these restrictions are, I've seen people not wearing masks, okay? I mean, people are tired of it. I mean, just like today, for example, 43 minutes ago, we have 1,339 new COVID-19 cases, supposedly, and 2 additional deaths, okay? And I say supposedly because, like, how do you have all these cases so many days in a row? I mean, you cannot have that many cases, okay? let's say you did. Let's just say you had that many cases in a row. Okay. Um, let's just say that happened, but you're saying 2 deaths. Okay, so you tested who knows how many people, probably 50,000 or 100,000 people. Okay, but you have 1,339 cases and 2 additional deaths. All right, so I mean that's not even 4%. That's not. That's like 0.000 point something percent. All right. Now, with that being said, um, obviously it's unfortunate if anybody dies, but people die from the flu, and we don't make a big deal about that. It's just, it's not good. Okay, it's. I mean, again, if anybody dies, it's unfortunate, but you can't stop every single thing. I mean, we don't go out and wear masks during flu season. Um, it is what it is. All right. Now, another thing, people are passed out from wearing masks. Um, yeah, I'm sure people are getting sores and stuff all over, and zits all over their faces and stuff. But it's been proven that people are passed out from wearing the mask. I mean, like I said, it's not good to breathe in your own oxygen. I mean, you're pretty much poisoning yourself when you do that. And doctors can say, no, you're not, but it is hurting your body, okay? Now, one more thing about the coronavirus. Now, people have said Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will force you to take a coronavirus vaccine. I can tell you right now, that's not going to happen. Alright? That would destroy the country. There's no way they can make you take a vaccine. Alright? Especially if he wants to defund the police. You really think the police are going to help him enforce this mask ordinance? And one more thing before I go any further in this. Joe Biden is a liar, okay? If some of y'all remember, he did say that, oh, I'm not gonna enforce a nationwide lockdown. Alright, so tell me why your advisor in charge of coronavirus pandemic is telling us that we need a nationwide lockdown. And then he comes back and says, oh no, I didn't mean a nationwide I meant certain restrictions. No, you didn't, dude. You meant a nationwide lockdown, okay? We all know that's what you meant. Um, but as far as everybody making you wear a mask and all that, they can't do that. That would destroy the country. And again, your senior advisor had to backtrack himself because he pretty much lied. You can't go around saying, oh, I'm not going to do this, I ain't going to do this, and then your senior advisor that you put in charge says, hey, I'm going to enforce a nationwide lockdown. It don't work like that, okay? And as far as the force a coronavirus vaccine, that's not going to happen. It won't. Again, the police won't help him, okay? He's not helping himself, so why would the police help him, that's not going to happen. There's no way. That would be the downfall of our country, okay? And especially now, people are really questioning coronavirus. Yeah, there's actually groups on Facebook that are like that too, saying that we need to wear masks in our homes and all that. And now, I don't know if they're necessarily real or not, but I haven't seen them in a while. They were saying, we have to wear masks in our homes, we have to wear masks when we sleep, when we, do everything, whether you're by yourself or your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And I tell you right now, people are not buying it no more, okay? When this whole coronavirus thing first came out, I was like, okay, maybe it's time to, it don't hurt to take a little precaution. But now, after seeing all these people getting cases that are dead or got coronavirus and being in a motorcycle accident, or people that aren't even, cats getting coronavirus, come on now. Like, it's one thing to have a pandemic, but it's also another thing to fake a pandemic. Alright, and again, I don't want y'all to think that I don't think the virus is real. I do think the virus is real. I really do. I just think a lot of cases are made up. I do think it affects the elderly a lot more. So, obviously, if you're younger, you don't have to worry about it quite as much as if someone was, in their 80s, 90s, hundreds, and so on. But again, honestly, it should be your choice whether you want to wear a mask or not. As far as taking a vaccine, there's no way they're gonna force us to take a vaccine. That would destroy the country right there. Um, but again, this is 2020, okay? Um, if you're a Trump supporter, you're pretty much gonna get screwed. If you are a police supporter, you're pretty much screwed. If you don't agree with Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the group, or anything that's right, you're wrong, okay? And I've met a lot of black people that have treated me with more respect than white people have, okay? I met a lot of white people that treat me better than black people have. Same thing with Hispanic people, okay? It's all about how you were brought up and how you want your community to be, and if you have kids, how you want your kids to be. And I've seen a little girl a couple of days ago in a grocery store. I guess she was with her mom and sisters, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, this girl had to be 10 at the oldest, maybe 10, okay? And she was wearing a mask that said, "I can't breathe." Now, um, as far, like, again, she was 10 at the oldest. I don't even know if she was 10, but she's probably 10 at the oldest. All right. First of all, let the little girl live her life. Okay, let her be a child. Um, there's no reason to bring her into politics or you know anything like that. Okay, it's one thing to teach your kid. Don't talk to strangers. And listen to police. Okay, but it's another thing to have your kids wear a mask that says "I can't breathe." Okay, number one, you probably don't know your facts. Okay, that's number one. Okay, you probably listen to the news and you got your facts off there. All right. Number two, again, let your kid be a kid. Let them enjoy their life, live their life as a kid. All right, that's all I'm saying. Let your kid be a kid. Okay, don't rush them into anything. Um, I hate when, honestly, it hurt when I saw that little kid do that. But again, it's not my kid, so I can't be like, hey, take that off. Honestly, if it was my kid, I wouldn't do that. I express how I feel very strongly. I always have my flag up. I'm very political. I wear stuff in public. Me personally, I just don't care. I would not put my kid, my family, or anything like that in that situation, which is why I'm pretty much the only one making videos because I don't want anybody else to be involved with any of that. Again, if they want to, that's their choice. They have their right to do that, but they don't, and I respect that. But my thing is just let your kid be a kid. If she wants, if she chose to wear it, that's one thing. But what make her all of a sudden be like, hey, let me get a mask that says I can't breathe? She picked it up from you. Alright, and what you teach your kids has a big part to do, and when they grow up. Now, obviously, they can make their own decisions and whatnot, and they can do what they feel is right. But your parental guiding is going to have a big part on them, on what they do when they actually grow up. Alright, it's going to have a big, big part on them. I mean, if you tell them all police are bad, alright, they go, let's just say they run a stop sign, alright? They're automatically, as soon as the cop gets up there, they're going to have a bad attitude with the cop, and what do you think is going to happen, alright? The cop's doing his job pointing you over for a stop sign. Alright, you're pretty much taught, hey, all cops are bad, so you're gonna have a badass attitude when the cop walks up there. Alright, how do you think the cop's gonna react to that? Alright, it's not gonna be a good situation. or they're going to become a sovereign citizen. And for everybody who don't know what that is, it's pretty much people who think they're above the law and they can do no wrong. Instances, they say the officer says, "Where are you driving to?" or "Where are you heading to?" They say they're not driving, they're traveling. That's the same damn thing, okay? Um, or, they ask you for your ID, they say they're not required to do that, Like, obviously you are. You say you know the law, but any officer who stops you, you're required to show your ID. That's just how the law works, okay? A lot of people would make their lives easier if they just cooperate with the police. If they tell you to do something, do something. Okay, I mean, it's simple. But with that being said, that's my view. I kind of went off track a little bit. Again, I wasn't really planning to do a live stream, but some of y'all did ask me to do a live stream, so I figured, why not? Y'all want me to, so I figured, good or not, good idea. Again, this is my first live stream. I tried to do previous ones in the past, and it wouldn't let me, so I'm actually surprised. I got this one up and running. And again, it's good to interact with all of y'all. That's about all I got. If y'all have any questions, y'all can definitely let me know in the comments below or in the live section. But, it's 2020. We'll see how it works, see how it plays out. Obviously, Trump got railroaded, got rigged. He said he's not conceding. He did say today he lost the election by rigs. But again, he's not conceding, so that's always good that Trump's standing up for himself like he always has. He stood up for himself and for us. As far as the riots and everything going on, again, Portland's had, hundreds of riots. Like night 130, something like that, of riots, and nothing going on with that, but Trump supporters go out there, oh my god, look at all the Trump supporters out there rioting. But Biden supporters go out there and celebrate his victory, nothing wrong with that, blocking roadways and all that. Trump supporters go out there for our president, that is president, and it's a problem. Antifa goes out there, burns the city down, nothing wrong. Trump supporters go out there, oh my god. Again, Black Lives Matter go out there, burn, loot, steal. Okay. But nobody wants to talk about that. But again, as soon as a Trump supporter goes out there, oh my god, there's so many Trump supporters, I feel threatened. Come on now, really. And really, if you think about it, there hasn't really been no riots from them, really. I mean, other than Portland and Chicago, places like that, there really hasn't been no riots, okay? They got what they wanted. They wanted Biden to win. He won. Can't say it's a fair election. It's a rigged election, but obviously he won. So again, it is definitely rigged, but there's really nothing anybody can do with it. Even with all these lawsuits going on, I don't think it's gonna help, honestly. I mean, there's so many mail-in ballots that already are in there. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. There's so much that has already happened. I don't think he can come back from it. If he can come back from it, that's great. I just don't think he can. I don't. I mean, there's so many mail-in ballots. There's so many fraudulent ballots. There's so many things that have been found. I mean, I heard that he had watermarks on him, but I don't know if that's actually gonna help or not. We'll see how it goes. But my personal opinion on the election, obviously Trump is not gonna go peacefully, and honestly, I wouldn't either. If I was railroaded an election and I know it was rigged, I would not go peacefully either, okay? It's just how it is. Nobody's gonna go peacefully if they're railroaded an election. But that's my view on that. And again, as far as the coronavirus, I think it's real. but people are gonna believe what they want on that. As always, obviously, if you're an older person, definitely take it seriously. That's why grocery stores have hours where you can come in and just shop. But I've seen older people now where they're not even wearing masks. You can't keep a pandemic going on and on and on and on. And then when Trump finally gets a vaccine for it, oh, well, we're not going to distribute it, just like in New York. We don't want to distribute that. Just like Kamala Harris, alright. You say you want to be vice president, right? A vice president would not say what she said, alright? Trump was talking about getting the vaccine ready. And she was asked, would you take the vaccine? And she said, I would take it if the medical professionals pushed it out, but if Trump pushed it out, no. What difference does it make who pushes it out? Okay, I mean it's gonna be examined either way. I mean it's gonna be examined through doctors, scientists, and all that before it's sent out. So does it really matter if some random doctor over here pushes it out to you, or if Trump pushes it out to you? Yeah, a lot of people have said that. There's a YouTuber I follow, Adam Calhoun. He said he had COVID-19 again. He works out a lot. He's always active. He's running. He does his music career, does YouTube career, all that. So he's a very active person. Now, he said he had it, and he was sick for like a week. He got out, tried to run a little bit. Obviously, that knocked him down, and he was back a week later. So about 3 weeks, he was better. Um, I've heard it's pretty awful, but I guess it just affects everybody differently. Glad you are better. Obviously glad you're better, but with that being said, it is what it is. Okay. Um, Again, and he hasn't worn a mask either. Just like you, he refuses to wear a mask, and honestly, I'm at the point where I'm not wearing a mask. Okay. But like I said, does it really matter if a random doctor that you don't know pushes it out, or Trump pushes it out, or even Dr. Fauci or whatever pushes it out, or Trump pushes? Does it really matter? Because they're all examined by doctors and scientists, so it's not really making a difference. Um, but that's about all I got. If y'all like the live stream, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I'll try to do more live streams. Today I actually had the time to do it. So, again, if y'all want more live streams, definitely let me know. I'll definitely try to do more on the days that I have time to. Until then, thank you for everybody that tuned in. Looks like I got 5 likes out of it. So, definitely thank you for everybody that tuned into the live stream. Again, I just want to take this time. I appreciate all of you guys' support. It means a lot. A lot of y'all have had my back through a lot. Thick, thin, it does mean a lot. Again, y'all have stuck with me through a lot of stuff. Defended me from a lot of trolls. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all are here for that, y'all definitely know what I'm talking about. But again, all your guys' support, it does mean a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to get monetized because of YouTube, but, that's not really important to me. I just like doing it. It's something I like doing, and that's all it is to it. I like interacting with you guys. I like, Lee E, thank you. Or Lee H, excuse me, thank you. Like I said, I'll try to do more if I have time. Usually Wednesdays, Fridays, and some Sundays, I would definitely try to do live streams. I'll try to keep it as regular as I can. It'll probably be morning time when I do them. Maybe a little earlier than what I did now. But I'll try and set it up, give y'all like a 20-minute thing to get in here before I actually start. Again, I just kind of did it today out of curiosity. But anyways, like I said, thank you for all you guys' support. Whether you have just subscribed or you've been subscribed. Some of y'all have been here since I had like 50. So again, all you guys, I do appreciate your support. I appreciate all the love you share. Again, so I'll try to do more live streams as I come in. But until the next one, thank you guys for watching. As always, thank y'all for sharing, liking, subscribing, all that. And I don't know if there will be a video tomorrow, but I'll definitely have one up Tuesday. Maybe I'll do a live stream Tuesday. We'll see. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and as always, y'all stay safe out there.